It's been longer than many of us imagined, but we now have a roadmap towards reopening the UK. We've all been through a lot since March 2020, and for UK employers and employees, the effects have been felt across every sector. One of the most positive things to come out of this period has been a renewed focus on people as the heartbeat of UK organisations. If we're to gear up for growth and a more productive future, then we must give people in our organisations the things they need to thrive. My name's Jo Bertram, I'm the Managing Director of O2 Business. At O2, we pride ourselves on being close to our customers, listening to what they need to drive growth and what their employees need to help achieve this. That's why we commissioned research into what today's desk-based workforce really looks like, how people feel about work, and what they need from their employers. All of this contributes to an understanding of what organisations can do for increased productivity and employee well-being. The results make for interesting reading and paint a picture of a much more dynamic workforce than we've ever seen before. These are some of the findings UK businesses need to see and be aware of if we are to get the economy back on track to productivity and growth. There are plenty of positive signs in the research too. Almost half the employees surveyed say they feel they would be more productive if they were equipped and supported to work in their preferred way. Which brings us to some really interesting insights from the research. Instead of defining people as either home workers or office workers, we found there were actually 7 different types of workforce personas. Each one is an integral part of today's dynamic workforce, and each one has a different set of needs that they expect employers to satisfy. In our report, we've highlighted what these are under 4 clear themes. Where do people want to work? How do they want to work? When do they want to work? And what do they expect from work? The personas and research findings offer real-world insights that individual UK employers can use to shape the way that they support the productivity of their people. At a top level, for example, take the seismic shift in where people want to work. Pre-pandemic, the research shows that 88% of people worked mostly in the office. Now a huge 61% feel that remote working should be the new default. So the question is, are you fully set up to do this? Although many organisations swiftly made the transition to enable working from home, our research findings show that many people are still unable to work effectively. Over 2 in 5 people don't have access to all the relevant work systems. 43% do not have a reliable internet connection. Almost a third don't have a laptop or desktop provided by work. 7% find the existing technology provided difficult to use. The obvious impact on organisations that are missing these basics to enable their people is that they not only risk losing previously hard-won employee engagement and the performance gains that brings, but they risk losing people, full stop. What is clear is that creating a sustainable working environment is key to boosting productivity and achieving your own measures of success. Plan for a location-agnostic workforce where the office is no longer the centre of where people will work. For many, this will be a radical rethink, ripping up the traditional rulebook for what the office used to be and what it used to represent. Shift your thinking from being about a property strategy to a wider workspace strategy, considering the role of the office, shared spaces, people's homes, and simplify and standardise the way that we access and connect to resources and each other. Thinking from an employee-centric position can help enable your organisation to understand what an office needs to be for your staff and when they need it. We need more focus on developing spaces that encourage collaboration and creativity, as well as support social and well-being activities, but also cater to those individuals that perform best in the office. To do this successfully, organisations must create a culture and an environment that is focused on output over presenteeism. Once location is no longer a barrier to new creative ways to engage with your employees, you unlock the possibility of a dynamic workforce. A mobile-first approach to providing the right tools, right solutions, and right culture allows you to maximise productivity, adapt as market conditions change, and be better prepared for supporting the evolving expectations of employees, citizens, and customers alike. At O2, we get that the last year has been tough. There are lots of decisions still to be made as the country reopens. And we're here to help you create sustainable plans for your workforce to enable all your employees to work at their most productive.